Rich people acquire assets. The poor and middle class acquire liabilities that they think are assets. An asset, something that puts money into your pocket. A liability, something that takes money out of your pocket. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Musioma Augustine, and if you are here for the first time, just remember to subscribe. At the same time, if you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate you for taking your time to say hi. So today I want to share one of the best books which I've read, and this book was written by Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki is an American entrepreneur and also a financial teacher. This is the person who does what he preaches, and hence what I'm going to talk here is not about those people who publish books in order for them to make sales, so that they can also build for themselves some wealth. These books outlines some of the reasons why you as a person, you as an individual, need to take serious about your financial issues and never let it be discussed by various investors or those people who then to call themselves as investors or financial experts, yet for themselves they do have nothing, or almost they are also struggling as you are also struggling. So I need to give you a brief idea who I am. I also grew up from a humble background. I've not built any wealth for myself. At the same time, I've not inherited some wealth from my family. So that's why I developed some interest into learning on how different individuals who have at least built some wealth from scratch, and they have gained for themselves some massive wealth of money, at the same time property, and hence they are living a lifestyle which they always admired, or which I as an individual admire. And one of those individuals is Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki grew up from a humble, not really a humble family, but from a middle class family, while his friend who grew up from a poor family, let's say, but his father was in that mood or process of building wealth, and they ended up building a multi-million real estate. This was the friend of Robert Kiyosaki. Robert Kiyosaki had that privilege of understanding the different ideas of two different men. One is father, and the other one is his friend's father. So from this book, Robert Kiyosaki tries to elaborate that there are two things which you need to understand, and that is an asset and a liability. Once you understand these two terms, then you are in that good baseline. Where you can build some wealth for yourself, at the same time make some informed financial decisions. In this book, Robert Kiyosaki has written some of the things which I've observed as an individual, more especially where do some individuals who are in the middle class, or let's say professors, have nothing for themselves. They are always training to acquire or to make ends meet. It's because they have no really financial intelligence. They acquire some salary, that's earned income, and then they spend it without really investing where they can get some good money, which is in terms of revenue. And in this book, that's where Robert Kiyosaki tries to say that there is a big difference between an investor and an employee. An employee thinks like an employee, while an investor thinks like an investor. And once you understand the difference and you escape from that employee mentality to an investor mentality, then you are in a good path towards your financial freedom. And in this book, Robert Kiyosaki tries to elaborate that for you to acquire financial freedom, you need to take time. You need to take time to learn. At the same time, you are guaranteed for failure. Failure is part of the process of you getting rich, of you learning something. So you can never ride a bicycle by reading. You can only ride a bicycle by making yourself available and going to the field to train on how to ride a bicycle. That's why Robert Kiyosaki advises that if you want to be wealthy, don't give your money to those individuals who call themselves financial experts. These also individuals are employees and they are struggling to make their ends meet. If you give an employee your money to manage on your behalf, then you are assured of maybe there is high chances that you will fail in the future and you will never secure your financial freedom. Robert Kiyosaki tries to advise individuals to just take their financial matters seriously, that they should just take their time, go to seminars, learn. Individuals want to share. Go and ask advice from those individuals who are where you want to be. And these individuals are readily available. They always want to share information. But you, as an individual, you have to take that responsibility of moving from where you are and seeking their own advice. They will never come to you to advise you on how you should make your own investments, on how you should go and amass your own wealth. Lastly, I have to say this. Robert Kiyosaki advises it's only through giving up that you will never reach your financial freedom. You always are guaranteed to fail, but never giving up is the only path which you can use in order to acquire your financial freedom. These are some of the ideas which I acquired from Robert Kiyosaki's book, that Rich Dad Poor Dad. I encourage you to go also and have some idea of what this book talks about, because I believe this book will always elevate your life. It will change your mindset, and it will move from that person who has an employee mentality to that person who has an investment mentality. Never fear that you have nothing to invest, but you as an individual, you can start with something which you have. That's even though it is small, but having that culture of starting small, you will develop the mindset of growing big. And in the near future, you're going to secure your own financial freedom. My name has been Monsieur Magasti. If you are here for the first time, just remember to subscribe. At the same time, hit that notification bell. See you in my next video.